What comes into your mind when you think of figures from the Christmas? Who do you think of when you think of Christmas time? Perhaps Father Christmas. He's an obvious example. All his reindeer, Rudolph and all the other ones who I can't remember the names of. Or you think of Frosty the Snowman, or random Christmas elves, or the Grinch, people like that. And of course, Jesus. Now, I don't think anybody really suggests that Frosty the Snowman actually exists, right? Or the Grinch, he doesn't actually exist. So is it okay to believe that Jesus is just make-believe? Did Jesus actually exist? Is the nativity story just make-believe like Frosty the Snowman? Well, that takes us to the next part of our story in the Christmas nativity that we're thinking about. Luke records this, Luke chapter 2. In those days, Caesar Augustus issued a decree that a census should be taken of the entire Roman world. This was the first census that took place while Quirinius was governor of Syria, and everyone went to their own town to register. Now, I bet you that's probably not your favourite bit of the Christmas story. It might seem a bit random. Why are we sort of told that information from Luke as he writes his gospel? Well, he tells us that information because he's rooting the Christmas story of Jesus being born in real history, in human history at the time of this chap called Caesar Augustus and this other chap called Quirinius, who was governor of Syria. They were real people. You can read about them on Wikipedia if you want. They actually existed. And Luke records his account of the birth of Jesus at the time of these people. In other words, the birth of Jesus wasn't a sort of long time ago, once upon a time in a land far, far away, a sort of make-believe, a myth, but rooted in real history. You see, the claim of the Bible is not that it's make-believe or myth or just a nice story for the Christmas time, which we don't really need to take seriously, but one which claims to be true. You see, the Bible records that Jesus was born in real human history. It's a claim of truth, not just to be dismissed like we might do Frosty or the Grinch, but one that we need to take seriously. Luke says that Jesus was a real human being who came into a real world to make us right with God, to connect us back to God. It's a claim of truth. And therefore this Christmas, if you've never really thought about it for yourself, if you've never explored it or investigated it for yourself as an adult, why not do that? The claim of the Christmas story is that it really happened in history, and it's the most important event in history. So why not spend time this Christmas investigating it for yourself and thinking about it as a thinking adult?